Let's move on and talk the German Bundesliga now. And Borussia Dortmund, you have to say, looks like they mean business this season because they are back on top of the log after they defeated Hamburg by 3-0. Rotimi, I mean, last year was a one-man race, basically, one-team race, Bayern all the way. This time around, would you say Dortmund, they have what it takes to actually push Bayern all the way? I mean, considering a lot of people feel Bayern, they've got issues. I don't see those issues at all because on the pitch, they are delivering. So, okay. I don't know. I mean, what's your take on that?
I mean, when you say Bayern has issues,
that's what people, I mean, Yemi is one of them.
Yeah,
they have issues.
One of the proponents of the idea.
Yeah, what issues?
I think it's just a face, really, for Bayern. The fact that they still have Ancelotti and their key players.
Right.
Yes, result might not be going your way, just like what we're seeing with Real Madrid now at some point. But I think they'll come back. The Bundesliga is pretty funny. You can win in the first half of the season and then come back to the second half, and then you lose form and all of that. So it's still very early. I think.
Dortmund contenders?
Oh, sure they are. They've always been. They had a poor. Last year was pretty bad for the injuries and all of that. And then results were not just going their way.
How key is the fact that they were able to hold on to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang?
It's key for them because it's not destabilized the team in any way. It's still getting time to play. There are some teams that can't, I mean, they're not in good times with their main star striker and all of that. So I think for Dortmund, it's key that they held on to Pierre. Yes, January might come, and the whole news of leaving or staying might pop up again. Yeah. But the fact that, you know what, you have a job to do it at least from now till December before we go on that winter break, I think it's good for what's the name, Borussia Dortmund. But the likes of Leipzig, likes of Schalke, Bayern Mönchengladbach might actually, still push. But I still think it's going to be between, it's still Bayern and the rest as far as
Bayern and the rest. Yeah. What about the managerial change? Peter Bosz, so far so good, you'd say he's doing a good job.
He's doing a good job. Yes, Champions League bleep against Tottenham, not the kind of start they wanted. Right. But then again, if you can get your results at home, on the home front in the Bundesliga, why not? And but that's where the concentration might be. Yeah. So the fact that he's won 3-0 away from home, fantastic.
Awesome, fantastic result for Borussia Dortmund going away to Hamburg to get all 3 points. There were other matches played on Matchday 5 in Germany. FC Cologne lost at home to Frankfurt. Not a good result there at all. Hanover and Freiburg, they drew that one 1-1. That's the Dortmund result we've been talking about. 3-0 away at Hamburger. Hertha Berlin 2-1 over Leverkusen.
Solomon Kalou, one of the goals.
Oh, what a player. I mean, he's been around for ages. And unfortunately for Nigeria's Leon Balogun, 2-3 against Offenheim. They actually started this match really well.
Yeah.
2-0.
He was substituted, I think, in the 90th minute. And, I mean...
2-0 up, and they lost like that.
Crumbled.
Nah. Not good enough.
not good enough. They lost to Bayern the last time before this game, and now losing to Offenheim in front of your own fans. They're just one of the average teams in the Bundesliga, so I think they'll just continue.
Struggled last season as well. They almost got relegated.
Pretty bad. I think the only good season they had was about 3-4 years ago, where they were in the top 4 till probably even the final day or final 2 games of the season. So apart from that, nothing serious.
So they've got to raise the game as soon as possible.
Definitely.
They don't want to keep struggling. Let's move on now to the Spanish La Liga, where we saw an amazing result, an amazing upset in the matchup between Real Madrid and and Real Betis. The match, where Cristiano Ronaldo made his comeback, from that 5-match suspension. And it was supposed to be the storyline for the day, but Antonio Sarabia actually had other ideas.
La Masia product.
Antonio Adan in goal. Amazing.
Another ex-Madrid player.
What was that about?
I don't know.
The game itself.
When the guy scored the goal, he was like, did he go in? And then the guys are like, should we celebrate? It's a game where I had to tweet at some point that it's one of those sour nights in football.
Yeah.
That you do everything, but destiny had other plans. I think
Right.
that's what happened to Real Madrid.
Okay, we'll come back to you for more of your analysis on that game. Let's go through some of the other results on Matchday 5 in Spain. Atletico Madrid with a very good win away at Bilbao. Bilbao, San Mamés, is a very difficult stadium to go to. So to get all 3 points, very impressive. Yannick Carrasco and Angel Correa on the score sheet there. Leganes and Girona, goalless. Kaidel Lanraji played in that game. He was substituted late on. He couldn't manage a goal, but good points nonetheless for his team away from home. Deportivo La Coruña, 1-0 over Alaves. Real Madrid, 0-1 against Real Betis, and we know the real team now. And Sevilla, 1-0 over Las Palmas. Back to the Real Madrid game. Ronaldo made his
Well, you
return.
said something about knowing the real team.
Yeah, we know the real team
Based on
between
the
Real
result.
Madrid and Real Betis. On that day,
It's Real, not
Betis,
real.
nah, the real team.
No, it's
Yeah.
Real. Go and ask Spanish people what it means.
The real team.
The real team is still Real Madrid.
Betis. Nah, it's just, let's move on. Ronaldo made his comeback.
Yeah, I
and,
expected
he
comeback.
was frustrated. He had the best chance.
They actually
On
had
the
three
night.
calls for penalties, and my friend, that referee, what's his name now? Antonio, yeah, I think that's his first name. I don't know, somehow didn't dance to their tune and all of that. But then again, for Ronaldo, yes, that he came back because you expect him to put in life into the attack, try to create chances and all of that, which they did. But you mentioned earlier, Adan was very good on the night. He was inspired, like, you guys, you know what, I won't just concede. It happens. It happens almost every time. Asensio at some point came on, couldn't do much. Benzema, Gareth Bale. So they had, I mean, all their players that could probably win the game on the field of play. But as I said, it's that kind of night where you do everything and nothing just seems to work.
Does this result put pressure on them? I know it's early days, but
It will put pressure on them because the last 3 home La Liga games, before yesterday's game,
All
the last
draws.
2 ended in all draws, and then yesterday a defeat.
So they haven't won this
there's a
season.
pressure like, okay, they've won. I mean, in front of their fans, no wins.
No win.
Away from home, you're winning. There's pressure. There's serious. Against Apol Nicosia in the Champions League, they also struggled a bit. You know, so yeah, they manage the edge. Apol Nicosia. So there's a bit of pressure somehow. And the weird part is most of the players are getting contract extensions. So the question will be,
what else
do you want us to do? So I mean, last night again, Marcelo injury scare. We don't know how long he's going to be out. He had to be substituted at some point. Ramos, we didn't really see the Ramos we are used to seeing. That commanding presence. And look at the way they considered that goal. They were looking, you know, for that winner because they knew they had to keep up with Barcelona, Atletico Madrid and the likes, and then left the back, counter-attack. Sanabria was there, and everybody was just looking.
And finished up the job for Real Madrid, for Real Betis. 1-0 ended. Real Madrid now 7 points behind Barcelona after 5 games. We're just going to break now. We'll come back. We're looking at the papers as well as the Carabao Cup.